morning, dear students. Prayer. Today our topic is compound interest and simple interest. Take your textbook, page 126, first top portion. Interest is the extra money paid by institutions like banks or post offices on money deposited with them. Interest is also paid by people when they borrow money. We already know how to calculate simple interest. So what is meant by interest? Interest is the extra money paid by bank, post office like institutions for the given amount of money. If we borrow money, then also we need to give interest to that money. Okay. You please ask to your parents, then your parents tell you about interest in bank, from interest get from bank, or when borrow money, then also we need to pay an interest to that money also. So interest is an extra money. Okay. Now what is simple interest? Simple interest is called simple interest. Then the principal amount is not changed, does not change principal amount. What is principal amount? Principal amount is we deposit one amount. If we deposit 5,000 amount to buy in the bank or in post office, then that fixed amount is principal amount. So we have a formula for finding simple interest. Simple interest is represented using capital I, and the formula is I equal to capital PNR by 100, where P is a principal amount, that is we deposit one amount, that amount is the principal amount, and N is the number of years or number of months. That period is denoted by N, and capital R is the rate of interest, that is 5% or 9% interest we get like that. That rate is represented using capital R. So if we deposit amount of 5,000 for 1 year at the rate of 5%, then after 1 year we get that amount plus its interest. So end amount means last amount. After 1 year we get end amount P plus I, that is principal amount plus simple interest. Okay. Now what is compound interest? The interest is calculated on the amount of the previous year. This is known as interest compounded or compound interest CI. Here principal amount changes in every year. Every year if we put that amount, deposit that amount for 2 year or 3 year, every year its amount, principal amount changes. Every year they add interest with the amount, and that if we for example if we deposit 5,000 for 3 years in compound interest, so 5,000 plus interest of 5,000 in 1 year added to second year, and that amount is taken as the principal amount of second year. Then at the end of second year, that amount interest is added to the amount, and in third year new principal amount. That is the interest is calculated on the amount on the previous year, that is compound interest. We have a formula for finding amount when we get last of the year period. If we deposit for 3 years, then at the end of 3 year we get an amount is equal to P into 1 plus r by 100 all raised to n. We get this amount after calculating its compound interest. Then compound interest is represented as CI. This is compound interest, and compound interest is equal to capital A minus P. A is the total amount after the period and the P is the principal amount. So we need to find the compound interest. First find the amount, then that amount subtract A minus P. Then we get a compound interest. Simple interest formula is a direct formula. Directly we can find simple interest PNR by 100. Okay. But here we need to find the amount, then amount minus principal amount, we get a compound interest. So here P represent principal amount. This is 1, this is 100. R rate of interest, that is 5%, 2%, 3%. Then we need to write 3% means 3 by 100. That's why here 100. All raised to n. N means number of years. For how many years we deposit that principal amount, that number is here, 1 year, 2 year or 3 year, like that. Then if another formula for finding amount when compound interest calculated half yearly means 6 months, half year, 1 year is 12 months, half yearly means 6 months. Then this principal amount, this formula have one change, that is this become 200 and here we take 2n. Understood? If compound interest calculated half yearly, that means 6 months, then we use A equal to P into 1 plus R by 200 all raised to 2n. Now take page 132. Page 132, applications of compound interest formula. This compound interest formula has also applications in our daily life. There are some situations where we could use the formula for calculation of amount in CI. Here are a few. That is, these compound interest formula we use in another situations in our daily life. That is, first one, increase or decrease in population. Increase or decrease in population, for that calculation we use the compound interest formula. Then second, the growth of bacteria if the rate of growth is known. You know bacteria, in science you are learning about bacteria, etc. Bacteria, fungus, like that, isn't it? So that the growth of bacteria if the rate of growth is known. Then third, the value of an item if its price increases or decreases in the intermediate years. So in these situations we use this compound interest formula. Now take page 126. Try this. Find interest and amount to be paid on rupees 50,000 at 5% per annum after 2 years. So here asking about a simple interest. If ask about a compound interest, then that word is come with the question. Okay, so here simply ask find interest and amount to be paid, like that. So here we need to calculate simple interest. So here amount, principal amount, that is that deposited amount is rupees 15,000. Okay, at 5%, that is rate is equal to 5% per annum after 2 years, that is n equal to 2. So simple interest formula is I equal to PNR by 100 and substitute these values. 15,000 into 5 into, n is 2. 2 into r is 5 by 100. We can cancel this 0, 0, 0, 100. Okay, cancel 0, 0, 0, 0. Then 150, 150 into 2 into 5. 2 into 5, 10. 10 into 150, we get 1500. Okay, so the interest, simple interest is 1500 after 2 years. Now amount is equal to P plus I, that is 15,000. 15,000 plus 1500 equal to 16,500. So in after 2 years we get 16,500 as the amount. Now take page 129. Try this question number 1. Only one question is there. Find CI on a sum of rupees 8,000 for 2 years at 5% per annum compounded annually. So here in question they asked CI, that I earlier said. In question if we need to calculate compound interest, then in question they asked CI, that term is included in that question. Okay. So find CI on the sum of rupees 8,000. That is P equal to rupees 8,000 for 2 years. That is N equal to 2 and the rate R equal to 5% per annum compounded annually. Here given compounded annually. So we need to find the amount first. Compound interest is equal to amount minus principal amount. So first we need to calculate amount P into 1 plus R by 100 all raised to N. So first calculate this. This formula is for annually, calculation of annually. In question they asked annually, so we use this formula. Now substitute P 8,000 into 1 plus capital R 5 rate 5 by 100 all raised to 2, and this is equal to 8,000 into now 1 plus 5 by 100, that is we need to make here same denominator. So 1 replace with 100 by 100 all raised to square. Why 100 by 100? 100 by 100 is 1 itself. Here denominator is 100. That's why we write like this. Okay. Now this is equal to 8,000 into 100 plus 5, 105 by 100 all square. Now this is equal to 8,000 into 105 by 100 into 105 by 100. Why? This is all square. So 105 by 100 into 105 by 100. Now we can cancel this 0 and 0, this 0 and 0, again this 0 and 0. Now 8 into 105, 105 into 105 all divided by here 110. So 8 into 105 into 105 we get 88,200 and divided by 10. Now we can cancel this 0 and 0. So we get 8,820. Now CI, we need to calculate CI, that is A, substitute A is 8,820 minus P is 8,000. So subtract, we get 820. So compound interest is 820. Now take page 131, try this. Page 131, try this. Not this, try this. Okay. This we no need this one. Okay. So try this. Find the amount to be paid. Question number 1. At the end of 2 years on rupees 2,400 at 5% per annum compounded annually. So here asking about amount to be paid. So compounded in question one, first question they asked compounded annually. Compounded annually means here compound interest and yearly counted. Understood? So yearly calculated. So compounded means we use the formula A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 all raised to N. Now at the end of 2 years, that means N equal to 2 on rupees 2400, that is principal is 2400. At 5 percentage rate means R equal to 5 percentage per annum means per yearly. Compounded annually means compound interest yearly. So first we need to find the amount only, not compound interest. If in the previous question they asked compound interest. So first we find the amount, then amount minus principal amount, we get a compound interest. Here asked only amount to be paid. So we need to find the amount only. Now substitute these values. 2400 into 1 plus 5 by 100 all raised to 2. Okay. Now 2400 into 1 means 100 by 100 plus 5 by 100 all square equal to 2400 into 105 by 100 all square. Why? Same denominator, so add numerator, we get 105 by 100 all square. Now this is equal to 2400 into 105 by 100 into 105 by 100. Cancel the 0 and 0. Now multiply 24 into 105 into 105. We get it 2646 D00. This number 2,64,600 by 100. Now cancel this 0 and 0. Finally answer is 2,646. So this is the amount paid after 2 years. Next question 2. At the end of 1 year on rupees 1800 at 8 percentage per annum compounded quarterly. So here question is compounded quarterly. Quarterly means 1 by 4. Okay, 1 by 4, that is 1 year is divided in 4 divisions. Quarterly means 1 by 4. Understood? So principal amount 1800 and rate 8 percentage per annum compounded quarterly. That is per year 8 percentage, but here calculated per quarterly. So first we need to find a quarterly rate. That is R by 4 is equal to 8 percentage by 4. Sorry, 1 by 4. Yes, 1 by 4 into 8 percentage. That is equal to 2 percentage. Once more, the compound interest compounded quarterly. Here given rate 8 percentage per annum. Per annum means per year. So first we need to find the quarter rate, that is R by 4, that equal to 1 by 4 into 8 percentage, then we can cancel 4 and 2, so we get 2 percentage. So R equal to 2 percentage per quarterly. Now N equal to given 1 year. 1 year 8 percentage, but we need to find this quarterly, that is quarterly 12 months is divided into 4 equal parts. So here N equal 4 quarter. we'll take n equal to 4 quarter. Okay, 1 year is divided into 4 quarters. So we are here n equal 4 quarter. So keep in mind n equal 4 quarter and rate equal to percentage, and we are going to calculate per quarterly, and the formula is the same formula, P into 1 plus R by 100 all raised to n, and we substitute values according to the question compounded quarterly. Principal amount 1800 into 1 plus 2 by 100 all raised to 4. Why all raised to 4? 4 quarters. That's why. Now this is equal to 1800 into 100 by 100 plus 2 by 100 all raised to 4. And this is equal to 1800 into 100 plus 2, 102 by 100 all raised to 4. Now this is equal to 1800 into 102 by 100 into 102 by 100 into 102 by 100 into 102 by 100. Cancel this 0 and 0. Then we can cut this by 2. Dividing by 2, 100 by 2 is 50 and 102 by 2 is 51. So here also 51 by 50. Here also 51. Sorry, here 50. Here 51. That is, this is equal to 18 into 102 into 51 into 51 into 51 all divided by 50 into 50 into 50. So multiply 18 into 102 into 51 into 51 into 51, we get this number. Divided by multiply this, we get this, and divide, final answer is 1948.377, etc. So this is the final amount they get. Now exercise 8.3, try this avoided. Okay, so exercise 8.3, question number 1. Calculate the amount and compound interest. Here amount, we need to calculate amount and compound interest. There are questions. So first question, A, rupees 10,800 for 3 years at 12.5% per annum compounded annually. So amount is 10,800, n equal 3 years, rate equal 12.5%. 12.5% we need to convert this to improper fraction, that is 12 into 2 24, 24 plus 1 25, so this is 25 by 2%. Okay, now amount and the compound interest. So first amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 all raised to n, and substitute values 1800 into 1 plus 25 by 2 into 1 by 100 all raised to n is 3. Why here 25 by 2 into 1 by 100? R by 100 is rate. 25 by 2 is here R into, then his denominator is 100 and numerator is 25 by 2. So I take it for easy multiplication of 25 by 2 into 1 by 100. Now this is equal to 1800 into 1 plus 25 by 200 all raised to 3. Now this is equal to 10,800 into this 1 become 200 by 200 for making same denominator all raised to 3. Now this is equal to 10,800 into 200 plus 25 is 225 by 200 all raised to 3. Now simplify this fraction, otherwise this calculation is very complicated. That is 200 into 225 into 225 into 225 into 10,800, then we get a big number. So first simplify this fraction, you finding HCF. Otherwise you just simplify, both are cut by 5, then again cut using 5 like that. Simplify with here or find HCF. HCF, do you remember? Find HCF 225, 200 and also divided by 5, here 45 and 40, again with the 5, 9 and 8. Otherwise you can cut with here only. 5, 40, 5 into 40, 200, 45 into 5, 225. Now, sorry, 40, here 44, 5 into 40, 200, 45 into 5, 225. Again with the 5, 8, 9, 5s are 40, 9 5s are 45. Use this method or this method, simplify this fraction. Then 10,800 into 9 by 8 whole cube. Okay. This is equal to 1,800 into 9 by 8 into 9 by 8 into 9 by 8. So divide 10,800 by 8, we get 1,350. Now multiply 1,350 into 9 into 9 into 9. We get this number and 8 8s are 64 and divide, we get 15,377.344. This is the amount. Okay. Now we need to calculate compound interest also. Compound interest equal to amount minus principal amount equal to 15,377.344 minus 10,800. We get 4,577.344. This is the compound interest. So keep in your mind, for finding compound interest, first find amount, then amount minus principal amount, we get a compound interest. For simple interest, we directly calculate interest. I is equal to PNR by 100. Okay. Now question B, C homework. E also for homework. Question D now. Rupees 8,000 for 1 year at 9% per annum compounded half yearly. So here given compounded half yearly. So here we use the formula A equal to P into 1 plus R by 200 all raised to 2n. So P equal to rupees 8,000, N equal to 1 year, rate equal to 9%, and it's a interest calculated half yearly. In question, per annum compounded half yearly. So we use the formula A equal P into 1 plus R by 200 all raised to 2n. This is for a half yearly calculation. Now substitute this given values in this equation. P 8,000 into 1 plus R 9 by 200 into 2 into n is 1. So 2 into 1. Okay, now 8,000 into 1 is 200 by 200 plus 9 by 200. 2 into 1 is 2. Now 200 plus 9 is 209 by 200 and we split this. Then we can cancel this 0, 0, 0, 0. Again take this 0 and this 0. And this is 8 into 209 into 209. That is this. And 2 into 20, 40. So we multiply this. We get this number 3,49,448 by 40. After division we get 8,736.20. This is the amount with compound interest. Now calculate compound interest equal to A minus P. A is this amount minus P 8000 and subtraction we get 736.20. So compound interest is 736.20. So study this portion very well, and this compound formula for finding simple interest, compound interest and compound amount, etc. Then compound interest is calculated per annually and also in half yearly. So practice these questions, study well. Next questions we will discuss on next class. Thank you.